Hi everyone, this is For the Love of Comics, and in this episode we'll be taking a closer look at Jeff Smith's Bone, looking at its publication history as single issues and in a couple of the collections that these issues have been compiled in. If you're interested in a general introduction to the series, check out my What is Bone video linked above. As I mentioned in that video, Bone was originally told over a course of 55 issues written and drawn by Jeff Smith, somewhat irregularly published between 1991 and 2004. As these stories were being published and as they completed certain arcs, they were reprinted in collected volumes of 5, 6, maybe 7 issues each as the stories continued in further issues. These volumes ended up being 9 in number for the 55 issues that the story ran for. Once the series was finished, this was collected together in a one-volume edition in the original black and white, like the volumes so far and the series itself was, and all 9 volumes were also reprinted in color by Scholastic under their graphics imprint. Let's take a closer look at which issues make up which volumes. It all started with issue 1, published in July of 1991, which introduced the 3 Bone cousins and the predicament that they are in. Issue number 1 has been reprinted a number of times by Cartoon Books, Jeff Smith's publishing company, as well as by Image for a brief period of time when they were publishing Bone, as well as in a 10th anniversary edition and various other forms in collected editions. Issue number 1 has also been reprinted by Wizard in Wizard Ace edition number 66, which features an acetate overlay cover showing a scene from the first issue. The Wizard edition is also black and white, just like the original series is, but features much thicker and glossier paper than the more common new version used in Bone. Issues 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 make up the first collected volume. Between issues 2 and 3, you also had the publication of the Bone Holiday Special, brought out here in a Hero Premiere edition, which wasn't collected in the first volume, as it doesn't really fit into the continuity of the story or the logic of it. It's just a little Christmas special that got collected in the final volume of the Bone series. Issues 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 make up the second volume, The Great Cow Race. This is a hilarious little arc where you see the tightening up of the story start to happen. You get a lot of character moments and you get a lot of comedy, but the background conspiracies and background movement to war that Bone ends up having is first set into motion in this volume. 1994 saw the publication of issues 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, which along with 17, 18, and 19 the next year, 1995, comprise the story Eyes of the Storm. This third volume of the Bone saga can be looked upon as an Empire Strikes Back moment in the story. Things start becoming a little darker, a little more serious. The larger myths and the backgrounds and the hidden secrets start getting revealed, and the tone in general shifts away from the more slapstick humor, although humor is always going to be a part of this series, but moves into that more serious mode that will get developed more and more as the series continues. 1995 also saw the publication of 2 more issues of Bone, number 20 and number 21, which is published, as you can see, by Image Comics, and this is because Jeff Smith moved his series over to Image starting from issue number 21. Unfortunately, the relationship didn't last for that long. Issues number 21 through 27 are the only comics brought out by Image before Jeff Smith moved back to Cartoon Books, to his own company, to continue the rest of Bone. However, at this time, Image did reprint issues 1 through 20 of Bone, everything that had come before Image, in Image issues as well. For example, here's issues 4 and 5 as reprinted by Image, as opposed to the original Cartoon Books printings. Along with issue 21, issues 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27 made up the 4th arc or the 4th volume of Bone, called The Dragon Slayer. Issue 28 saw Jeff Smith returning to Cartoon Books and starting a new arc, which included issues 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32, which are collected into Volume 5, Rockjaw, Master of the Eastern Border. The next arc started with issue number 33 in August of 1998 and included issues 33, 34, 35, 36, and 37. 37 being the only issue of the series that does not feature the word bone or any credits or any text at all, in fact, on the cover, putting the full focus on the characters. And these issues were collected in volume 6, Old Man's Cave. After the publication of issue number 37, Bone saw a long hiatus. 1 year passed before the next issue and the next arc began. Issue 37 was published in August of 99, and August of 2000 was when issue number 38 came out. This is the only issue in the Bone series to feature variant covers. There are obviously reprints of other issues, but this is 3 different covers released at the same time to welcome back Bone, as it were, and the only one outside of the last issue to come in at 48 pages instead of the regular 32. The first cover is by Jeff Smith, the second cover by Frank Miller, and the third cover, of course, by Alex Ross. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, and 43 completed the arc that would be collected together as Ghost Circles. The second to last arc started with issue number 44, published in September of 2001, followed by 45, 46, 47, 48, and 49 to complete Treasure Hunters. The final arc of the Bone saga were the last 5 issues, 50 through 55, and each of them featured just the title Bone and a character portrait with no number, logo, or anything else against a black background. You have issue number 50 featuring Phone Bone, issue number 51 featuring Phony Bone, 52 with Thorn, 53 with Smiley Bone, 54 with Grandma Ben and Lucius, and finally issue 55 featuring the Red Dragon. These 5 issues were collected in the final volume, Crown of Horns. And of course, all 55 issues have been collected in a single volume in the 1-volume edition, available in paperback as well as a limited edition hardback, and there's also a 1-volume edition available in color in hardcover. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. If you have any comments or suggestions on what you'd like to see in these videos, leave that below as well. Thank you.